you feel?
I feel good. I feel good.
Bill Hicks wants to kill tomorrow night.
I think the important thing now is to try.
And this man is going to help him.
You're on a mission. You're on a comedy mission.
Producer Frank Gannon decides which comedians will appear on Late Night with David Letterman.
The language is very violent. You bomb, you die, you kill. They're right here. But the stakes are very high.
Tonight, they're club hopping.
How you doing?
Getting audience reaction to the material Hicks will use on tomorrow night's show.
Bill knows what we're looking for, and he's been working on this for a couple of months.
And Gannon works with the comics, sometimes for several months, to fine-tune their 5-minute set for the show.
This is the best job in show business. Power without responsibility.
All right. How is the house tonight?
Good, about 2:30.
How much time do you spend with Ted Turner?
Gannon's qualifications for the job?
Have you met Jane?
He has a Ph.D. from Oxford and was an assistant to President Nixon.
Well, I say that I've worked for the two great laugh-getters of the 20th century, and that I worked for Richard Nixon for 7 years, and now I've been here for 4 years.
Please welcome Mr. Bill Hicks.
For any comic coming on to distill their entire act into 5 minutes, that's the challenge.
Thank you. How you doing tonight?
It's always the challenge.
Good. I'm a little distraught ever since the war thing. I'm not over it yet. Because I was in a very unenviable position of being for the war, but against the troops. And I feel totally taken by the media, too. Remember how they started off talking about Iraq, the 4th largest army in the world? Ooh. Let me tell you something. After the first 3 largest armies, there's a real big drop-off. The Hare Krishnas are the 5th largest army in the world, and they've already got our airports.
What qualifies you to know what people want and what will work? How do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I've been wondering this, too.
I'm omniscient. Omniscience is not some are born omniscient, some achieve it, and some have it thrust upon them.
The Hare Krishnas are the 5th largest army in the world, and they've already got our airports.
Club number 2.
I am the 6th largest army in the world. Something like that, only 50 times funnier. Say that.
My problem is I'll sometimes have to fight.
Dear sweet Jesus.
I will say that it's my judgment that a joke will not work with our audience, or that once you got the big laugh, get on to the next subject. And the comedian will say, yeah, but in the club, I've got this tag, and I know it's not as big a laugh, but it ends the set, it's the button on the whole thing. It's those kinds of arguments, and
you've got to say thanks, but no thanks.
Well, sometimes, I mean, you hardly know me at all, but I've never been wrong.
Oh, really?
See, as we get to know one another better, you'll come to understand and appreciate that. And it's a burden. It's not something I sought.
You trust his judgment? How does that collaboration work?
It's not a matter of trusting his judgment. I know that I can't get on without their approval of the material. As far as what's funny, I know what's funny. Now, I also know there's certain parameters when you do network TV. They tell you, oh, we like you on our show because you're edgy or your point of view. But when you come on our show, could you not do those? It's like they fit you for a dress and heels. Now go out there and be you. Well, this isn't me.
But Hicks has managed to live with the ground rules. This will be his 8th appearance on the show.
Hey, Paul. How you doing, man?
Good.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
There are only so many really funny people.
I like that, too. I like that.
We're only after the great ones.
Yeah, Foxy Laney.
And once you get back to home base when Dave thanks you, just stay seated.
You got it.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you, Biff.
All right, 7 then, Bill Hicks, 5 minutes, and what's his out cue, please?
Pry it from my hands.
Bye. Thank you.
When do you think I'm going to go on?
About 6:20 is the answer to your question.
Cool.
6:18.
Okay. Thanks.
See you.
All right. Frank Gannon drags the 48-hour boys in here to shoot this little piece about him and Bill Hicks. Where's the camera now? Well, invite him just to come in, just real quick.
Oh, here they are. Wait a minute. No, I didn't say that far. Get right back over there. Are you guys from CBS?
48 hours.
48 hours. Does Dan know you have his equipment? Hey, no, come on.
Our next guest is a very intense and very funny young man who has been on this program a number of times, and he's back again tonight. He has his own HBO One Night Stand program, which premieres this Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bill Hicks. Bill!
Thank you. Good evening. It's great to be back. How are you doing? Good. Good. Lots happened since I've been here. The war, you know, very stressful for me. I was in the unenviable position of being for the war, but against the troops. And just immoral. All those men living together in little tents. Surprised more of y'all didn't speak out against that. I think the most amazing thing about the war was the disparity in the casualties. They had Iraq 100,000. We had 79. Does that mean if we had sent over 80 guys, we still would have won this thing, or what? One guy in a ticker-tape parade. I did it. Hey. Good work, Tommy. No biggie. I feel totally taken by the media, too, trying to build it all up. You know what I mean? Iraq, the 4th largest army in the world. Yeah, well, after the first 3 largest armies, there's a real big drop-off. The Hare Krishnas are the 5th largest army in the world, and they've already got our airports. I am the 6th largest army in the world. Let's give you a perspective. Too much violence in the world, man. I was over in England. You know, in England, no one has handguns, not even the cops. And in England last year, they had 14 deaths from handguns. Now, in the United States, I think you know how we feel about guns. Whew, I'm getting a warm, tingly feeling just saying the word. 27,000 deaths from handguns. Let's go through those numbers again. England, no handguns, 14 deaths. United States, 27,000 deaths. But there's no connection. You'd be a fool and a communist to make one. But admittedly, in England last year, they had 27,000 deaths per soccer game. Okay? Not saying every system is flawless. You know, it's weird. They have a very high crime rate, and yet no guns. How does that work, you know? Guy goes into a bank. All the money now. I've got a soccer ball. Ian, that's a Spalding. He's serious. Too much violence. I was down south recently working. I'm not proud of it. I got to make rent. And I'm down there working in this town called Fife, Alabama. And in this town, last year in Fife, Alabama, they had all these UFO sightings. And I'm down there, so I asked people what it was like, you know. And they said, well, it was incredible. People came from miles around to look at them. A lot of people showed up armed. What? They're bringing shotguns to UFO sightings, man. Kind of brings whole new meaning to that phrase. You ain't from around here, are you, boy? Yep, they're little green people. We call them boogers. So I asked the guy, I said, why do y'all bring shotguns to UFO sightings? He said, well, we don't want to be abducted. Thinking, yeah, and leave all this. Man, if I lived in this town, I'd be on my hands and knees every day praying for abduction, all right? I wouldn't be picky. Greyhound, abduct me. I said, what do you mean abducted? And he said, well, they abduct people and perform scientific and medical experiments on them. Yeah, well, maybe you'll be lucky and it's some type of sterility dentistry program. Maybe they come down here, castrate you, straighten your teeth, and split. We're going to clean up the universe pact. I'm telling you, that's starting to bug me about UFOs, too. The fact that they travel millions of miles to visit us and go to Fife, Alabama. Maybe these are not super intelligent beings. Maybe they're hillbilly aliens. Some intergalactic Jode family. Don't y'all want to land in New York or L.A.? Nah, we just had a long trip. We want to kick back and whittle some. Oh, my God, they're idiots. Last thing I want to see is a flying saucer up on blocks in front of a trailer. Some bumper sticker on it. They'll get my ray gun when they pry my cold, dead 18-fingered hand off of it. Thank you.